Good morning. I want to read to you from the book of Matthew. We'll be in chapter 28. We're going to continue from where we've been these last couple of days. We saw Jesus' crucifixion, his death, and we're going to pick up in his resurrection. A little background to what we're about to read. Mary Magdalene, his mother Mary, and the disciple Peter had come down to his tomb, which, mind you, the tombs back then were a little bit different than ours. It's kind of like a cave, and they'd roll a big stone in front of it, or the entrance, so that people can't get in, and also so the smell can't get out. They also put a guard to stand by at the entrance just to help protect, because Jesus had a lot of people that didn't like him. He also had a lot of followers, so they just wanted to make sure there was no way that somebody would come and mess with that body or try to steal it, whatever it might be. So where we're picking up, they had just gotten to the tomb, and they saw an angel actually come down and roll the stone away. So we're going to read in verses 5 and 6. But the angel said to the woman, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you seek Jesus who was crucified. He is not here, for he has risen, as he said. Come see the place where he lay." So the angel goes in and tells him he's gone. He came back to life, and he's gone already. Saying you missed him. They actually go into the tomb. They see for themselves that Christ was not in the tomb, and they see that his burial linens, which is basically what they covered him in, preparing him for burial, they were off of him, and they were folded up and laying there neatly. So it's evident that he had folded them before he left. And what we see throughout the rest of that chapter is that Jesus actually goes to see his disciples. He sees some people, and he gives them basically like a final goodbye, some final commands as he leaves. He does that for two reasons. First off, to encourage them to do those commands, but second, also to prove that he did resurrect. He is who he said he was. It proves that he's the Son of God. C.S. Lewis, a famous author, he recently wrote that Jesus was either Lord or a liar or a lunatic. He's one of those three things. Had he not resurrected, we know for a fact he wouldn't be Lord. He would at least be liar, because he said several times that he would resurrect. So since he did, he proved that true, which verifies that he's Son of God. Also, it verifies a bunch of prophecies written before his birth. That the Son of God would come to earth, he would die and resurrect. So he verified that. He proved it true. He proved he is Lord. There's several other things that his resurrection proved, which we'll look into later. I just want to leave that with you today, how powerful he is in his resurrection to prove that Jesus Christ is Lord. That encourages you to reflect on that today, and we'll talk again tomorrow. See you later.